My name's Kevin. I love to jump out of planes, take wild pictures, and travel the world. Follow me on Instagram to keep up with my adventures. My most recent trip has brought me to the Faroe Islands, and I have some tips to share with you guys before you plan your trip to this beautiful country. When booking a flight from the US, which is where I'm from, you'll be stopping at ICELAND, and most layovers are on the longer side, 12 to 24 hours, so you might as well plan on seeing some of the country before leaving for the Faroe Islands. So check out my videos on that. I'll have links in the description and on the card in the top right corner. It's a small island and there's lots of choices when it comes to the hotels and cars. We ended up getting this sporty little 6-speed car which we cruised around the island with ease. It seems like the speed limit signs were just suggestions since we realized no one was following them and everyone was doing around 40 to 50 kilometers faster than what the speed limits were actually assigned to. When it comes to hotels, there's plenty of options. There are a few hostel type hotels along with higher end hotels. If you search online, you can get details and discounts, but on average we found that most hotels were around $100. Our recommendation is Hotel BRANDAN, which we found had the best bang for your buck with all you can eat breakfast and one glass of free wine between 5 and 6 p.m. This hotel is located in the center of the islands, making it a good home point. Directly across the street from Hotel BRANDAN is this massive soccer stadium where we spent hours playing soccer against each other in little one-on-one matches. We ended up finding a soccer ball lodged underneath one of the steps, set up 2 of the mini goals, and just went at it for a few hours. Had tons of fun even in the rain. There's 3 sections to the main islands which you need to know of. There's 3 tunnels which are the only tolls unless you take a ferry off the main island. Now, these are the locations and they are round trip tolls which are $10, and the third toll is a one-way which is $15, so every time you go through it you have to pay. My advice is try not to go back and forth between these 3 sections because otherwise you'll be paying a lot of money in the tolls. Before leaving one section or part of the island where there's a toll, see everything you can before leaving to minimize the amount you're paying through the tolls if you're trying to save money. What's great about this country is the lack of tourists and the abundance of green mountains and beautiful fjords that reign across the country. It's small enough to the point where you can see the entire country within 5 days. So if you're an introvert, someone who loves seeing green sceneries, or someone who chases waterfalls, this is the perfect country for you. I went during early November and the weather is not very ideal. Every day was overcast with scattered rain and storms throughout the day. What you really need to be prepared for though is the intense wind strong enough to blow you right off the mountain. With the stormy weather, be prepared and bring a pair of hiking boots and a good rain jacket or windbreaker. The hikes will be windy and very slick because of the mud and all the moisture in the air. Lastly, there's a few ferries you can take off the main island whose schedules are constantly changing. You can ask locals or anyone working at the hotels for information, or you can go directly to the ports where they will have boards with the times on them. We went to the island of KALSOY to see the Seal Woman and the famous lighthouse where the James Bond movie was taking place. Up there, you'll find that there's a tombstone with his name on it. My opinion, it's the most beautiful country for people who don't like large crowds, and every hike has a rewarding, unforgettable view, and I can't wait to go back.